Before we begin, a quick but important note. Our Gaza versus Israel series has been gaining powerful momentum, and I thank each of you for being part of it. But today I'm hitting pause, not because the story is over, but because another urgent crisis demands attention. With rising tensions between India and Pakistan, the world stands on edge. A potential war between two nuclear nations isn't just regional, it's global. This video isn't just a what if, it's a warning. Let's explore what might happen if war breaks out today. It begins with a single spark. A border skirmish turns deadly, and in a matter of hours, the world holds its breath. The two nuclear-armed neighbors, India and Pakistan, are on the brink once again. But what happens if today, it's not just another standoff? What if war truly breaks out? The origins of conflict. The roots of conflict between India and Pakistan date back to 1947. Partition, Kashmir, and three major wars have defined a relationship marked by deep distrust. Skirmishes along the line of control, LOC, have become almost routine. But today's spark is different. Imagine this. A deadly militant attack occurs in Indian-administered Kashmir. India blames Pakistan-based groups and retaliates with a limited airstrike across the line of control. But this time, Pakistan responds, not diplomatically, but militarily. The cycle begins. The first 48 hours. Within hours, artillery units are active along the low sea. Fighter jets from both sides scramble. Major cities go on high alert. In Islamabad and New Delhi, emergency war cabinets meet. Civilians are glued to their screens. Airspace is closed. Stock markets crash. India activates its cold start doctrine, a strategy designed for swift, limited incursions into Pakistani territory. Pakistan responds with its countermeasure. Tactical nuclear weapons ready for battlefield use. The world watches in horror. The line between conventional warfare and nuclear escalation grows dangerously thin. Conventional warfare. India, with its larger military, launches coordinated ground attacks in Punjab and Rajasthan sectors. Pakistan responds with fierce resistance and airstrikes on Indian positions. Missiles rain down on supply routes and military bases. Naval forces begin skirmishes in the Arabian Sea. Cyber warfare teams on both sides attack critical infrastructure, power grids, communication networks, and banking systems. Meanwhile, millions of civilians in both countries seek shelter. Major cities like Lahore, Karachi, Delhi, and Mumbai brace for the worst. Global response. The international community intervenes. The United Nations calls for an immediate ceasefire. China, an ally to Pakistan, and the United States, with ties to both, issue urgent warnings. Russia offers to mediate. Saudi Arabia and the UAE begin back-channel diplomacy, but time is running out. As casualties mount and threats of a nuclear strike emerge, the world powers shift focus. Stop the nukes. Surveillance satellites monitor missile silos. U.S. and Chinese forces quietly prepare for evacuation protocols in South Asia. The nuclear shadow. In Pakistan, the military discusses the use of tactical nukes if Indian forces push too deep. India, with its no first use policy, is cautious but ready to retaliate with full force if attacked. One miscalculation, one intercepted missile, one rogue commander. That's all it would take to plunge the subcontinent into a nuclear nightmare. Estimates suggest that even a limited exchange could kill millions, unleash deadly radiation, and throw global climate into chaos. Endgame or peace? Back-channel negotiations intensify. International pressure peaks. After nearly a week of high-intensity conflict, both countries agree to ceasefire talks. Borders are still tense. Trust is shattered. But the war has stopped. Barely. In the aftermath, both nations are left counting the cost. Thousands dead, economies crippled, and an entire generation traumatized. This was a simulation, a what-if scenario. But the ingredients are real. The risks are real. The question is, how long before fiction becomes reality? And will the leaders of both nations act before it's too late? Because in a nuclear South Asia, there may be no second chances. This is more than history. It's a future we must try to prevent. If this episode gave you a deeper understanding, hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think would happen if this conflict really began? Don't forget to subscribe, because in our next video, we return to Gaza and reveal what the world isn't telling you about the blockade. This is Nexplain, where mysteries are unraveled and truth gets louder.